Good morning. Hi. It's morning. It's morning. Well, I fell asleep and went to bed around 9. Kind of early. But I woke up at 1:30 in the morning. Per usual, I can't sleep through a night very well. Anybody has any tricks? That'd be nice. But I didn't want to give up trying. Oh, excuse me. So I did something I rarely ever do, and I went to the couch. And I actually did fall asleep. Took me a minute, but I finally did. It's 7:22 in the morning now. I feel like that's success. So maybe it's because I finally put together my shelving unit that's been sitting in here that I said I was going to do several weeks ago. But it intimidated me so much. I finally did it. I put it together yesterday and it looks so pretty. Maybe that's why I could sleep so comfortably on the couch today. I'll show you more later when it's bright in here.
Bagel sandwiches, and we're going to eggs, cheese, and I was going to do some bacon, but I think I'm going to save the bacon that I have left for breakfast stuff like that. And we're going to do some ham and egg and cheese bagel sandwiches for breakfast.
She's feeling it. I like her accent. It's comforting. Comforting? I don't know why. Maybe because my southern roots. I like my family's southern accent. Anyway, this is how I ended up. This is as far as I got off the couch so far this morning, is watching YouTube. I'll get there eventually. Well, I started out on the couch, as you saw, and then you saw me in the kitchen putting my dishes away, taking care of the dog, and then I moved to the bedroom. Well, that portion of the video, it didn't even decide it wanted to save that after my booty hit my tripod and it plowed into the wall and broke my camera. So I'm very sad. And I maybe made a bad financial decision and put a new one on a credit card because I have to have a camera. And this phone situation drives me bonkers because if I turn it to where I can see it, see myself, which I prefer because then I can see if I'm making dumbass faces. Like, so now I can't. But if I turn it the other way, then my eyes look like they're going the wrong way because I'm trying to look at it's just a clusterfuck. Excuse my language. But this will drive me nuts. I do have a Canon camera, but it's the same situation. I can't see what's going on, and I don't like it. But the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is what I have. Whatever. And if I keep looking away, it's because I can't see myself, and so I just don't even know where I'm looking. But anyway, because you can see yourself tiny. But I was getting used to that. We were developing a mutual understanding, and then my ass betrayed us. Damn it, it's so sad. And what's sad is when it fell over, it didn't save that portion of the video, so you don't even get to see the trauma. It'd been a lot better if you could see the damn trauma. I mean, I would like to see it's at the end of its life. What happened. What happened to this story? The story of I didn't even get to name it yet. Poor thing. Oh man. Okay, here I go in debt again, trying to make my dreams come true. Well, at 10, maybe they open at 10. I ordered it from Best Buy. I put it on my credit card. Anyway, maybe around 10 it should be ready because I don't imagine what else they got going on in their day. Just make my order. Poor timing. I'm so good. I really am. Side note. This time I bought the protection. If I'm gonna go in debt this time, and buying another camera, then I'm protecting its ass, because the likelihood that my ass is going to hit that tripod again, or my blind dog is going to bump into it. But I was like, no, I've always been really lucky. Is it because I'm about to be 50? My luck's ran out. Like, I got to be more careful with everything, including my body. I think so. That could be true. But it's just really bad timing. Like, I'm really, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel because I feel like I have things of interest to offer people. I mean, other people have told me this it actually didn't come from within me. It was other people telling me that I have something that they are of interest to them. I inspire them in whatever way, if I'm doing my weight loss, or they enjoy my creativity in the kitchen sometimes, because I'm like, well, whatever, let's just try whatever. Fly by the seat of your pants kind of person sometimes. I'm sorry, I know you watched my videos, but I'm really irritated right now about this whole camera situation, and I really don't think about you guys a lot, but I left a really crappy situation with the agency, and I'll be damned. I don't want to be a minion for anybody else anymore. I want to be a minion to myself. If I fuck up, it's on me, which, like, now, this is on me. But I scrimmed and I saved. All my debt paid off. All of it. Except for necessities. Like, my car, I still owe on that. And my rent and utilities and, like, daily stuff. But credit card debt, none. All paid off before I will say, forced. My hand was forced to either stay in a situation potentially or that was awful, or be fired, or quit. And one, I've never quit a job ever in my life, but this was a first. For sure I did. There was talk of them firing me. And then there was mysteriously this next meeting that popped up on the calendar. You know, only me, ahead of the hours, ahead of work time, like official work time. I had already had some privy to what was coming. And I had been laying as much money into my savings as I could, which wasn't a lot, to be honest. Like, it's scary what I chose to do in the end, but my gut feelings have always done well by me. Once I learned how to listen to them. Wasn't always the case. I can tell when something's coming, when some storm is a brewing, and I don't know how, but I can. And so I had already started putting in safeguards for myself. That being like paying off all my credit card debts and anything I can get paid off. And so I did. And then when that day came where shit was going to go whatever direction it was going to go, but it didn't seem like it was going to go in a well direction, I made the choice to leave. And I made a choice to not just leave silently. But what I did get out of me was quite a lot. And I feel very okay with that. It put me in a position now where, you know, I do have another side job, but I have a threat from my previous employer of a non-compete, non-disclosure, which is debatable if it's really upholdable. Sorry, my arm's getting tired, and like I said, I can't tell if I'm in. I can kind of see you in my picture frame behind you, so I'm kind of in frame. But they've threatened that they made it a very hostile situation within the job for me to, even if they weren't going to fire me, stay there. But now threaten that I can't work in anywhere here within 18 months within the county and surrounding counties. I'm going on here, and I don't even know if I'm putting any of this up there because, like I said, I know you boogers are watching, which I'm not naming names. I haven't said anything about your name. I don't know. Anyway, they say I'm not allowed to work anywhere in this county and surrounding counties for 18 months. And to be honest, I really don't want to do that job right now. They kind of ruined it for me. But to make it so where I can't now go out and get another job in my community, after being felt like I was forced out, I don't know. I feel very drawn to developing my YouTube channel and continuing to work on my cousin's channel and helping his stuff grow. And that's what I want to do. And right now that means that my money's very tight. I don't have extra of any sort of money. I don't know what to expect for taxes this year, for 2024, because it's going to be my first time having a 1090 or whatever it is. And I have zero idea how much I'm going to owe. I hadn't had to dip too much into my reserves, even though my reserves were tiny. Enough, a little cushion. I left that job with a little cushion. And having to buy a new camera right now is not ideal. But I can't continue making videos like this. This is awful. Without a proper camera. So fun. I just how do these people get their channel to blow up in like weeks? Because at this point that'd be awesome. I'm a pretty patient person, but I'm kind of screwing myself right now. Anyway, hopefully around 10 they'll call me. I can go pick up this other camera. I can make something that you all are gonna love, and I'm gonna get a whole bunch of new subscribers. We'll get this show on the road. Only a few more hundred to go before I hit that first 500. I don't even freaking know where I'm looking. I'm sorry. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. God has a plan. God knows God knows the plan, and He's just not shared it with me yet. You all are my buddies. I love my buddies, and I want you to know, every time I say buddy, it makes me think of my Grammy. So buddy is, I was her buddy. So, and I always liked it when she's like my little buddy. So you guys are my little buddies and my, my pocket buddies. And I say pocket buddies because sometimes your phone is in your pocket. These are my pocket friends. my Aunt Joy had given me us some. She was earthy, so, and she had given us what were they called? There was like these stone stress. I'm gonna call it a stress stone. There was another name for it, I feel like, but it was up like a polished stone that had a place for your thumb to rub across, and it's supposed to help relieve stress. I could use that again. I wish I had one. But you'd keep it in your pocket, and then you could rub your thumb on this stone to relieve stress. So it was like your little friend in your pocket, calming friend. That's you guys. You guys are my calming stone. It's 9:52 at 10 a.m. I hope I get a text. I got a new camera so that I can record this better for you. Okay, bye guys. It's been a cracking good day so far. I made it back with my replacement camera. At least the first time I got the creators combo whatever, so I have the case and I have everything that comes with it, so I didn't have to do that all again. The little chip in my car, little chipperoo, with our little snow we got, and I guess from heating my car up, the frost or whatever. It's not the first snow, but it decided it was gonna run that brake right up my window. So today
It was a banner fucking year at the old Bender family. Okay, so go home and cry to your daddy. Don't cry here, okay?
it's testing me today. Testing me. Do you see the smile? God has a plan. I don't know the plan, but there's a plan. I'm gonna open this up. I picked me up some Arby's, some comfort food, and we'll pick up from there. Hi guys, new camera is activated. Okay, let me flip you around and show you in the daylight what I put together. At some point I feel like I just need to lay down and start this day over. Shit man, holy crap. Yeah, I have what you're hearing is the ambiance, but here's what I did. I put that together all by myself. It only took me about 2 months, it feels like. And I bought it only because of my candle warmer. And I got the gold because of the gold on my candle warmer. I love it, though. It looks so nice. I have a thing for my planters with faces. I love it. I love those. So that's my new shelf. I need to figure out something better to put up here. I stick that mirror up there, but I don't really want that there. I just need something there. Suggestions? I feel like I'm really liking the light catching stuff, like all these glass pieces I put in here. But, so, speaking of the agency, some good. There was lots of good that did come out of there, to be honest. But, it's too bad it went sour. This right here, though, is a plant that got started out of there. So I think this is good luck. She's flourished. She's liked it here. And then this plant here was from my coworker. She left and she's now a police officer. But she got me this plant, and it's actually, I think, a small plant. Like, it's supposed to stay, I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I think it's just supposed to stay little. But she likes, she's on the run here. But she got it when my mom had a, what was it called? a aortic dissection. Yeah, I guess it's serious. She could have died instantly, but it was just how her aorta dissected was just fortunate. It wasn't the other way. She was rushed lifeline to the hospital for emergency surgery to fix that. I don't know if I can get where that's gonna catch that thing. The ball in there is from when they very first did, it's Waterford, when they very first redid the New York Times. New Year's Eve ball drops. That's from that. There was like a limited stuff. And then my friend got me this hand. I think it's kind of cool. But that's my great grandpa pushing my brother. I want to take it out of there. I'll fall out of there again. Pushing my brother on a sled, or pulling him on a sled. And then here's the other happy face planter with my Christmas cactus that I got off of Amazon, and she's bloomed. She's bloomed a lot. She's doing good. And then some Waterford decanters. When I was married, we used to buy a piece of Waterford every year for our anniversary. I ended up with all those, I guess. And then this, it was my mom's. She gave to me. And this aloe plant, when the neighbor moved out from upstairs, I found it by this door. Just a little bitty, pathetic. Wasn't all these are way bigger than it was. Probably it was just tiny, almost dead. And here she is, flourishing. And then my Grammy and my Poppy. I think that's such a sweet little photo. I've talked about this one before. This is my grandmother, my aunt, me, and my mom. All of our hands. This lighter doesn't work, but it was my Aunt Joy's. And then this planter here, and the one I'll show you next, my Poppy made. And this is a piano hinge that was off of my great grandmother's piano. And then here's another one of the planters my Poppy made. And then there's my mama's engagement photo. And then some of my mom's ceramics that she made when she had her ceramic shop. So that's the start of it. Oh, and behind it, I don't know if you can see it. Let me get in there. You can kind of see the crystals hanging there. Well, it started as my great-grandfather would every year give us some money for Christmas or whatever, and my mom would use mine and buy me crystals to hang in my window. And I have those mostly stored somewhere. I have one sitting right here. So in my bedroom, there was these crystals all hanging, and the prisms were so beautiful. But then when I went and saw my cousin Janet, who at the time lived in Arkansas, and she was getting married, and that was my souvenir I picked up when I went to Arkansas for her wedding. And this is going to be a random side note, because I can blah, blah, blah. Janet's passed away. She's my cousin with the red hair that was Spitfire for sure. Hairband lover. She loved all of her, Poison and all those bands of the era. And talker. He had to be ready to, I'm not usually a talker. Like I'm not a phone talker. So when a phone would ring, we had to be ready for Janet. But she's my brother's age, so maybe a year younger than my brother or so. So like about 5 or 6 years older than me. But anyway, she fell down some stairs at her house in Arkansas and had a head injury, and she did not go have it checked. And a few days later, or however long, her husband found her dead on the couch. She had laid down for a nap and then didn't wake up. So let this be your message. If you hurt yourself, if you hit your head and you think you're okay, go have it checked. Okay? Janet says so. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think I've hit it for today. I was gonna kind of go try and do a whole day of a day in the life of me, but this day has dayed as a day could ever day. I feel like this is good. I feel like we've done a lot. And I will be catching you guys again, my pocket buddies. Love you. Bye.
Seasons come and go.